really what is Hinduism. So, like the Christian equivalent of saying, I'm a Hindu would be basically like saying, I believe in Jesus. Like it's really loose. It's Hinduism isn't really like one faith, because it's really just a collection of traditions and philosophies that just happen to be in the same area. Because if you go up to like 10 Hindu guys, I guarantee you every single one of the 10 is they're going to tell you something different about what Hinduism is to them. It's really loose, really different, and it just happens that they all ended up in the Indian subcontinent. That's why we call it Hinduism. Nobody really knows how Hinduism really started. There is no single founder. There's two basic theories. One is that 20,000 BC, a nomadic tribe called the Aryans invaded the Indian subcontinent. They conquered the Aboriginal people, and Hinduism resulted from the spread of the Aryans' belief system of like a omnipresent God and kind of like the nature worshipping of the indigenous people. Another was that there was no Aryan migration, that they were already there, and that's just how it ended. Nobody really knows. Hinduism, there's a lot of different philosophies. So whatever I tell you today isn't like, don't hold it to be as that's what Hinduism is. Just think of it as this is how Sid interprets Hinduism, because that's really all I can do. The central concept of Hinduism, probably like the one thing that really all Hindus really believe in, is that at the center is the concept of duty. Your duty to God, your duty to yourself, your duty to other people. It's called dharma. You might have heard of it, D-H-A-R-A-M-A. And basically, like, you are obligated to serve your role in society. So basically that you have to like be willing to do the right thing. It's kind of like what is at the center of the concept. One thing that's different is that violence isn't necessarily bad in Hinduism. Like if there was a terrorist who said, let's say, ran in the room, and I shot and killed him, that's not necessarily a bad thing. There's no like negative reciprocals because I shot him. According to Hinduism, I did the right thing. Whereas in Christianity, even though I might have done the right thing by not allowing them to blow us all up, it's still bad because I killed a human being, right? So duty is the central concept. Violence isn't necessarily bad. As far as karma goes, karma is the concept that there's kind of like a task sheet of like the goods and the bads. Some people believe in reincarnation, and they believe that like didn't do so like good